Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be finding out how do your past friends or just past people feel about you. This was requested, I think it was by Sunnyflower, something like that. Let me know if you were the one who requested this reading, because someone did. Because I realize now I do videos based upon requests, because sometimes I can't come up with certain ideas. They just come out of me, and then when I can't think of anything, I'm like, what do my viewers want to see? Okay, because you're the ones watching, right? I do have a music video coming out today on my other channel called Awkward Confidence. The song is called Slytherin. It's inspired by Harry Potter, and it's basically more about like what's going on around the world. Humanitarian kind of esque kind of music I do. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, I think it comes out at 3 p.m., but that's UK time. Okay. So anyways, enough about me. I have 6 piles. Pile 1 is 16. It's not an emergency. Pile 2 is 29, say I'm sorry. Pile 3 is 52, seek an expert. Pile 4 is 61, give it to God. Pile 5 is number 1, get over yourself. And pile 6 is number 9, tell the truth. Now, I do show the cards at the beginning of the reading. Some people just skip through it. And then they say, you didn't show the cards, so how can we select? And I'm like, I did in the beginning. But even during the reading, I usually do pop up the cards in the camera, and I don't edit my stuff. I will admit, this is a very lazy channel I have. I only upload whenever I feel like it. And I don't put as much effort into the editing, into thumbnails, into making it look good. And it's something I need to work on, but it's very hard to because I have so much going on. I'm either doing this, I'm either doing that, and either doing that, and I'm like, So I just make this whenever I do have time. So I really do appreciate it though. And for those of you who request personal readings from me, I really do appreciate that. I hope to do personal readings until I reach a certain level of subscribers. Then of course it's going to be difficult to keep up with everyone. I find it even difficult now to keep up with everyone because there's like so much energy that goes into doing personal readings, and then on top of that there's so many people requesting, so then it makes me feel like, oh my god, I want to help as many people as I can, but then finding the time to fit everyone in, it's a lot. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop when I reach this amount of subscribers, because then it will just be an influx of emails, right? So yeah. Anyways, go ahead and pick your piles, and I'm gonna start. Okay, so 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Pile 1. You guys chose 16. It's not an emergency. Okay, so how do your past friends feel about you? Well, 1 is a number of beginnings and new portals, and so I was hearing if my son is doing something. Anyways, and 6 is a number of balance and reciprocity. If you add them together, you get 7, which is a number of learning. So there's definitely been a lot that your past friends have learned about you and about the connection you once shared. I'm not getting for this pile that it was more of like a fallout, or like we're not friends because we're beefing. It's coming off more of an energy of like you guys drifted apart. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. It's like you both drifted. It wasn't intentional. It's just something that happened. It's like a canon event. It's almost like you both are, or you people, depending on how many people you're friends with, are going in different paths. And it's almost like there's like a shift in perspective on the connection. I don't feel like there's any hatred I'm picking up on here, but there is a sense of missing, okay? And also learning, but it's not an emergency. It would ideally tell me that it's not, I get how do I phrase this? It's like a UK saying. We kind of say, it's not that deep. Is it that deep though? This is how we talk, right? Is it that deep? It's not that deep. Basically, that's what I think of when I see it's not an emergency. It's kind of like, it's not like we've fallen out, or it's not like it's been something catastrophic. It's just we're going on different paths in life. And I shouldn't take anything pile 1 says personally, because pile 1 is just in their own little world. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. But let's see. We have the chipmunk and the laurel, which is success. We have the moth and the eucalyptus and ending. We have the 3 of Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the 10 of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have I'm busy. We have root chakra. We have jobs and finances. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting that vibe when I saw success and the Three of Pentacles. It gave me a hustle vibe. So your past friends, like, they don't take it personally that you guys are not close. They kind of take it in a way where you have business to take care of. Like, you are booked and you are busy, okay? They feel like you're always on hustle mode, like you always got something to do. And they also feel like you have a lot of opportunities handed to you. And it's not handed to you as in like you didn't work for it, but it's like you gaining opportunities is not difficult. Everywhere you go, people want to help you. People want to say, oh, I have this brand new job offer, or I have this brand new opportunity for you to do this. Or if you have a business, people just feel like you're taking care of your business. Like, you are booked and you are busy. So your friends don't take it personally that you don't make time for them or you don't see them a lot, because they feel like, nah, like, Power One has a lot of shit to get done. Power One is a leader. Power One is always booked and busy doing this and this and this. So we don't take it personally when Power One doesn't want to hang out with us. Although it may still hurt a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Your friends may feel like they really do miss you and they really do wish that you would make more time to see them, especially since if all your other friends have jobs as well and they're able to make time for you, they kind of wish that you would make time for them as well. But it's like, at the same time, they can't hate you for it because they understand that you're hustling. You got to do what you got to do to get to where you want to be. So a part of them feels like it's like, if you guys are not friends anymore, like in a sense where like you don't even speak at all, like not even like we speak a little bit, like if you are completely like donezo, they feel that you will never want to be close with them again, because we do have the 10 of Swords and we have an ending. So it doesn't have to be betrayal. It doesn't have to be like that's a situation that happened. I mean, for some of you, it could have been as in like something unforgivable happened and you cut the cord and just decided to turn on to hustle mode and invest all of your energy into literally just hustling and getting the bag and working on yourself. But for majority of you, I'm getting it's more of a case of you both, or all of you just kind of parted ways naturally because you're more focused on your dreams. You guys, I'm getting this is a part that has big goals and big dreams. You guys are very motivational people and people who are ambitious. It's earth energy coming through and air energy coming through. So it's like you don't want to live a normal life because you're not meant to live a normal life. You're meant to live in a really successful, a good life. So it's like you guys are working hard for that, right? And it's like a part of them, they understand that. That's why they can't hate you for it. They're like, I get it. Like, you know, you have big goals, big dreams. You stay motivated. I'm proud of you, Power One. But then at the same time, a part of them feels like you're moving up, or you're destined to move up and succeed, and not take them with you. You know, you're basically gonna become successful and forget about them. And that's the part that makes them feel a little bit sad. Not because they want any part of your success, but it's because they just genuinely miss your friendship. And they feel like you've never made time for them, or you stopped making time for them. You're so like a workaholic. You're so obsessed with working and having big dreams and big goals. And, you know, they feel like you see them as like a bit like, I don't want to make time for you because you're not that important, or you're not on my list of priorities. And this is how your ex-friends feel. They feel like you don't even prioritize them. And it's like, it hurts them because we do have the 10 of Swords, so it does hurt them. But at the same time, they do understand why. Because when you're really ambitious about things in life, you're going to hustle. Like most successful people we know today, I'm sure the people that they've grown up with and they've been close with at some point felt that way, because you're in hustle mode. You're always having to do something to get to here, you know? So it's like you can't have time to just sit and chill. And maybe you guys lack that work balance of rest and recuperation, you know? And it makes them feel some type of way. But we do have I'm busy and root chakra. So it's like they feel like you have time for everything else except them. But it's mostly due to jobs and finances. So it does make them feel some type of way. Your friends also feel that you're moving up in life and that you are better than them. Because that's what I get with the Three of Pentacles. This card, I'm not saying that is the only meaning, but in some meanings, depending on the context, that could be people denoting that they see you as above them. Oh, you think you're better than me, like that kind of energy. But they don't see it as you think you're better than them. They see it as they think you are better than them. And that's because of all the accolades you're achieving or have achieved, and your hustle, and the fact that you go after what you truly want and desire in life, and nothing can distract you, nothing can persuade you, nothing can manipulate you. I would not be surprised if this is a pile that's single. Like you don't even let love distract you. And even if you're not single, like your partner you have to have a really understanding partner that understands the hustle and respects that, you know, and doesn't feel the need to like be all clingy, you know? So I'm getting like, I'm not even surprised if you guys may be a little bit on the hyper independence, avoidant kind of side. But yeah, your friends, they see you as someone who's moving up, and you may not want to be close to them ever again. And it's sad because it's like they are so happy for you. There's no jealousy or animosity. They're proud of you, but they just feel like you guys just parted ways, you know, and that's because of your hunger for success. Okay. But they do see this happening for you, because it's like you're not going to like become distant from people and work so hard all for nothing. They feel like everything you're investing will come to fruition. Okay. But they kind of feel like someone in the distance, because I'm hearing now you're just somebody that I used to know. And it's kind of sad. But that's the kind of energy I'm getting from them, okay? Yeah, they feel like you're changing a lot. It makes them uncomfortable at times, but they also are appreciative of it. And they don't want to be jealous, or they don't want to have any ugly emotion towards that. They want to be supportive and understand it, but it does hurt them that you never made time for them, or you rarely make time for them. Okay, so if you still miss this person or people and you want to get in touch with them, then do try and make time for them. Okay, but that's all I'm getting. I'm moving on to pile 2. Okay, so pile 2, 1125, pile 2. You guys chose 29, say I'm sorry. Okay, so, you know, some shit could have gone down between you and your friends. Okay, I feel like because it's coming up as say sorry, I'm assuming that they must have done something to hurt you, only because it's saying I'm sorry. Okay, we have 29, so 2 is a number of partnerships. So I'm getting this could have been between you and one person, doesn't have to be, or could have been over a lot of interest, who knows. But we also have 9, which is about ending. So this is just signifying that your friendship has ended. And 9 plus 2 does equal 11, which rounds back to 2. So it's all about master number. And it coming up more as a master number is telling me that your friends actually do, your friend or your friends wish that they do want to connect with you. Like they want to stay in touch with you. They want to get back in your good graces. They want to apologize, okay? But let's see. We have the coyote and the datura, deceit. Okay, so there could have been a lot of deceit in this connection. There could have been lies, or withholding emotions, withholding information. We have the weasel and the pine, which is introspection, okay? There's a lot of like a lack of vulnerability, like a lot of like holding in feelings or holding in thoughts and things that need to be communicated that weren't communicated. Okay, we have the 6 of cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and we have air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with the 7 of swords. And then we have leave me alone, and then we have pride. Okay, so it's going to be a mixed bag for everyone. For some of you, there was betrayal in this, and this person wishes that they would apologize to you and make things right, because you could have caught them out in something, maybe a secret they kept from you, or could have been something really big. You caught them and then you moved accordingly. Leave me alone. It's like you want to be left alone from this person. The trust has been broken. You no longer want to be around this person anymore. For some of you, it's not betrayal. It's more of a case of like a misunderstanding. So we have deceit here, and we have the 7 of swords, and then we have introspection. So this tells me that for some of you, it's more like a friendship where so much was held back. So like even if there's animosity or there's feelings that, you know, were not really expressed, there's so much holding back, maybe even a hint of jealousy, something being held back. And it's caused 2 people to be distant because nobody was talking about it. No one was being vulnerable. And we have leave me alone. It's almost like, because I'm hearing the song Mad by Neo, even though that's meant to be love related, it can relate to friends as well. Friendship heartbreaks hurt just as much, right? But it's like, and they said, and what's even worse, what the song basically says, and what's even worse is we don't even know why we're fighting. So we're mad for nothing. Basically saying like, you both may have drifted apart, and animosity may have built up. You may have felt upset about one thing, and then, you know, you didn't communicate it, and then they must have felt upset about something you did, and then they didn't communicate it, and then it's like you both just bolted it up and then grew attached and grew distant. But for some of you, it could have just been straight up betrayal. They did something, they need to apologize, they feel like you don't want to hear from them again, and that's it. But there's a lot of pride here I'm getting. I feel like deep down your friends really miss you, or your friend really misses you a lot. They think about you a lot. They actually want to be around you, but the pride is stopping them. And maybe they feel like you don't want to be around them, so it makes them feel like they should just hold back too and just not even push for it, okay? But I'm also getting a vision of it's on Netflix. I think it's called Heartbreak High, and there's this character called, I think, Harper, and she just starts turning on her friend A. Marie out of nowhere, pushing her, slapping her, beating her up, avoiding her, not wanting to be her friend out of nowhere. And A. Marie's like, what did I do? Can you at least explain to me what has gone on so I can rectify it? Because I don't know what's happened. We were just fine the other day when we went to a party. So why are you now suddenly pushing and slapping me and avoiding me, and you don't want to be my friend? What's going on? So it's like that. It's like she doesn't even tell her friend why she's upset with her. Well, I don't know. I haven't got that far in the series, but so far she doesn't even tell her why she's even upset with her. She's just upset with her, and she expects her friend to just read her mind. Okay? And I too have been guilty of doing that to someone, whereby like I just expect them to read my mind. But then I realize not all of us are psychically in tuned. So just fucking communicate. You know, just say, hey, listen, I'm upset because of this and that. That's something I'm learning to do myself. But I'm getting that same vibe with this pal too. It's kind of like there's so much that was kept beneath the surface, that the other person couldn't really fathom what's going on. But it's almost like a big misunderstanding. So one friend may feel a bit, I don't know, left out, or they may feel like they're not heard, they're not seen, you haven't made time for them. And then you may feel like, why are they being so distant from me? Maybe they don't like me, maybe they don't want to hang out with me, maybe they don't, you know. And then it's like you both end up feeling these feelings about each other, but no one's communicating it. So then there's a distance that kind of pushes you both away from each other, even though you both yearn for each other, you know. And it's like, it's more like there's a lot of a pride situation here, because it's like, I don't want to say this because I feel like you don't care. And then the other person's like, well, I don't want to say this because I feel like you don't care. And then everything just gets held within, you know. But then I'm getting like your friend really misses you, okay? And they want to say sorry for being distant and sorry for not communicating it further and stuff like that. And it's also the same in terms of like if you have gone through a betrayal with your friend in this part. I'm not getting the majority have gone through betrayal, but for some of you, it may have been a betrayal. Your friend may have betrayed you, or you betrayed them. And they basically want to apologize and make things right. But there's this pride thing that's like, I don't know if I should. I don't even know if part two even wants to talk to me. So there's no point of going above and beyond to do that when I don't even feel like they want that, you know? So it's kind of like this sitting on the fence. But we do have introspection, which tells me that your friend has taken the time to think and to really analyze what is the situation, what is going on, if things can be worked on, and where they went wrong and where you could have gone wrong and stuff like that. There's been a lot of, I don't want to say lamenting, but a lot of thinking about what has gone on and trying to find out what you can do about it, okay? But this is definitely coming across like they miss you, okay? And they feel regret, they feel bad. So if they've done something wrong, they feel remorse. But if they haven't, it's like they feel sad that things have not been communicated, and they should just be vulnerable with you again, okay? I'm getting for someone, they felt a bit left out and they just don't know how to say that, you know? So then they just act it out and like just being angry and just pushing you away further. It's a coping mechanism, okay? But I feel like it can be revived, okay? Moving on to pile 3, 1846. Pile 3, you guys chose 52, seek an expert. 5 is a number of change, and 2 is a number of partnership. So there's definitely been a change in your partnership with your friends. It could have been a best friend. I'm only saying that because when I think of 2, I think of like one-on-one. I don't think of like collective, but it could be multiple people, right? But 5 plus 2 equals 7, which is all about learning. So I'm getting similar to pile 2 in some sort of aspect, or pile 1. I can't remember which one. But it's almost like these friends have learned a lot about your friendship, or learned a lot about life or about themselves through your friendship, because karmic situations can also come through friends. It doesn't just have to be lovers. We have seek an expert, which makes me think of therapy. So it's almost like your friends, they feel like being friends with you has taught them a lot about themselves and things that they want to learn, relearn, or unlearn in regards to who they are and how they approach friendships. Okay, I feel like a part of them does want to reconnect and work things out with you, because seeking expert makes me think of like a therapist and like a couples therapy, or like friendship therapy, and wanting to work things out. But let's see. We have the bee and the pomegranate, which is productivity. We have the possum and the peony, which is bashfulness. We have the Four of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have fire sign energy again with the Three of Wands. We have gratitude. We have fear. And we have I'm sorry. Okay. How do your past friends feel about you? Well, I'm sorry is coming through, similar to pile 2. So there's a feeling of feeling sorry. But I'm not getting, for some of you, I'm not getting it's like they've done something super bad. Like, oh my God, this is unforgivable. Maybe for pile 2, like a few people in pile 2, yes. But for this, is more like I'm sorry for not supporting you. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, because we have productivity. So I feel like your friends kind of feel like you're just really booked and busy, like you have a lot of things going on in your life, and they also have a lot of things going on in their life. It's more like I'm sorry we're not making time to really invest in this friendship like we once did. But this bashfulness, when I think of bashfulness, I think about someone talking smack. But then according to the person who made this deck, that's not what they intended the meaning to be about. Their meaning for this card is directly related to fear, like fear of something, like anxiousness. And this tells me that your friends are feeling a little bit anxious, because we do have fear here as well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, some of these friends were intimidated by you, maybe even a little smidge jealous, but intimidated most of all by you. This is a pile that's very great. This is a pile that has a lot going on, similar to pile 1 actually. This is a pile that's destined for greatness in life, and it's something about your energy that is very abundant, and it kind of reminds me a bit of what Alice Love exists a collective reading I was watching was saying about, like how your energy sometimes makes people feel very confident in themselves. It makes them feel like they want to get out of their shell and they can achieve anything. Because I'm getting pile 3, you are a hype person. You instill confidence in people. You talk people up. You are a cheerleader. And there's something about that energy that makes people feel like they can go after whatever they want in life. And when these friends see you do that with your life, because that proves that you're not just a talker. Like everything you say, you can back it up, okay? You are a living experience. You are a living example of everything you preach. And it's kind of like you instill confidence in other people to go after what they want, because you also know how to instill confidence to go after what you want, because you do that. You are your own cheerleader. And maybe these people feel a little bit intimidated, so they kind of keep a bit of a distance. But a part of them feels really bad, because it's like they didn't support you with something, I'm getting. Or maybe you didn't feel supported by these friends at some point, but you kept it moving. I would not be surprised, pile 3, if you're the type of people who, when you're suffering, you don't really reach out to anyone for help. You kind of just deal with it internally. Like even if you do have friends, it's like your first thought isn't to vent to your friends. Your first thought is, how am I going to solve it on my own? And if it all fails, then maybe I need to Google it, research it. If all else fails, then maybe I should talk to my friends. But it's like, it's not like your friends are not the first people you want to go to, for any sort of help. And sometimes I feel like your friends feel really subconsciously guilty that they didn't support you. I'm not sure what this is pertaining to, whether it be something happened in your life, family, friends, or if it's your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. Like there's a lack of support I'm getting. And I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional. You guys will have to be able to tell me that. But it's like, you're forced to just keep moving anyway. I feel like this is you having your back turned. They feel like you're moving forward in life with or without people, and you're destined for stability, greatness, success, abundance, maybe even a happy relationship. Some of your friends low-key may feel like you're in a relationship and you've basically dropped off of the face of the earth, and you may not even want to invite them to the wedding if you get married. That's just for some of you. But they feel like you are very stable. You are a very good powerhouse to have in someone's life, and they kind of feel like if you're not in their life, it makes them feel like they've missed out on something, because we have a gratitude. So they feel like you're someone who you have this mindset. It's kind of like Sagittarius-esque. You have this mindset of, you think about the good things you have in your life, you appreciate the good things you have in your life, and anything that's bad in your life, you want to work on it and move forward. You're all about growth, evolution. But it's like these people, they want to be like that, but they're not quite there yet. And it makes them feel bad because they see how powerful you are. You motivate yourself to get to wherever you need to be in life. They feel like they didn't motivate you enough or support you enough, but yet you're still thriving without them. So now when you do make it in life, or now when things are working out for you now, they feel like you don't even want to share as much with them, okay? But I'm getting, it's like, it's more like I'm sorry for the lack of time or the lack of effort, you know? But it's almost like they feel so intimidated by you at the same time, and they want to be vulnerable with you and let you know this, but they just can't. But a part of them really just wants to work things out. Like, it's not even just because they see you going places in life, or they see that you're doing well in life or doing better than before. It's because they just really love your energy, and they feel like you guys were so close. And it's like, these people, they don't want to watch you from a distance. They don't want it to be like a situation where it's like, now you're just somebody I used to know, or I'll settle for the ghost of you, you know, like this. These people want to be in your life because they genuinely appreciate your energy, who you are, your essence of who you are. They love who you are. They can't really find negative things to say about you. These people love you, but it's like they feel a little bit intimidated because your power is so strong. Like, I'm getting a lot of yellows here, you know, like solar plexus energy. Like, you're very confident in yourself, and you have a lot of people, like, I would not be surprised, you have a lot of people who do want to be your friend, like even new people who do want to be in your circle. They want to be, but you guys may be very careful about who you allow in your circle. So you have a lot of people who want to be your friend, a lot of people who do admire you, a lot of people who do look up to you. It's giving the energy of, like, if you post a selfie on Instagram, like, your friend, these are the type of people who want to compliment, oh, you're so pretty, but then they don't, because they see other people have, like, basically flooded your picture with comments of, you know, how good you look. So it makes them feel like, well, what's the point? You know, I'm replaceable. Everybody else has said the same thing, what I was going to say, you know? And it's like, I'm not getting that these friends have any animosity towards you. It's just fear and intimidation by you. And I feel like one of these friends may have been a bit scared that it would turn into jealousy, and they don't want to be jealous. They want to be happy for people. So it's kind of like they just kind of like not look at your profile as much because it reminds them of what they're not doing in their life. It motivates them, but also reminds them, like, yeah, I'm not where I want to be. And you could be in a place in your life where you're not even where you are at yet, like where you want to be yet, but your journey to getting there is beautiful. Like, you are destined for greatness, you know? But yeah, I generally get like they feel really bad about something, and it could just be like them not supporting you, and they should have appreciated you a lot more. If, especially knowing where you're going now, or where you are now, and where you're headed towards, they wish they really appreciated this a lot more. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. Okay, I heard strategy, so it's almost like they kind of, either they want to come up with a strategy to try and rekindle with you, or they feel like you are very strategic in the way you move when it comes to your goals and how you move and who you are as a person, that it makes them feel like, I want to be just like you. These people look up to you, okay? But I see you guys give popular loner vibes. Like, you're moving with or without people, and it's like you're moving towards success and stability, and whoever's lagging behind, you're going to lag them behind, okay? And it makes them feel like they're going to be left behind, okay? But they do want to work on this. There's just an intimidation factor. But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to pile 4 because I don't want to repeat myself, because I have a bad habit of doing that. Okay. 2837, pile 4. You guys chose 61, give it to God. Now, 6 is a number of balance and reciprocity, and number 1 is a number of new beginnings, portals, learning. The same numbers came up in pile 1, I think. So maybe there's some messages in there for pile 1. But give it to God is kind of like, it's kind of like giving off an energy where your friends are kind of just like, I'm not going to force anything. I'm just going to let things happen the way they're meant to happen. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, it won't. That's the kind of energy. Give it to God is kind of like embracing whatever happens, happens. Okay, but let's see. We have the salamander and the black pepper, inspiration. We have the goat and the willow, overcoming obstacles. Okay. We have the 8 of swords with the air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have earth sign energy with the 8 of pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have the page of cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. And then we have anger. I'm hearing some funny meme in my head like, don't provoke me to anger. That, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's hilarious. Anyways, we have karmic, and then we have jealousy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So your friends or your past friends were really triggered by you. They tried so hard to hide this, but they just couldn't. You could have had an inkling that they were a little bit jealous, but maybe you guys are very humble people. You don't want to come off as like egotistical, saying, oh, they're just jealous. But you know, sometimes people are just jealous, and people be jealous of the most randomest things. People can literally be jealous because you're happy. Or people could really be jealous because you're at peace with yourself or you're secure with yourself, you know? Like some people get jealous over the most randomest stuff, okay? But your friends kind of like, they've entered this phase where they're kind of embracing whatever happens, okay? Do they want to be in your life again? Yeah, they do. But it's like they're not like motivated to be. It's not like I have to be in Powerful's life again. But it's like, whether it happens or not, they want it to happen organically. They feel really inspired by you though. We have inspiration. So they're inspired by you as a person, not necessarily inspired to be close with you, but inspired to do things like you. I'm not gonna lie, I heard Copycat by Melanie Martinez featuring, forgot her name. But yeah. Oh yeah, Tiara Whack, I think, or Tiara Whack. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I'm hearing, you're a copycat. You take it, then you leave it, honey, just like that. Just like that, you're falling flat. You find someone like me to bring you up like that. Like, I'm getting like this person may emulate how you look or may want to look like you. I'm getting this is female kind of energy, I'm not gonna lie. This person may want to emulate your personality, how you dress, how you talk, what you do. And the thing is, I'm in two minds about this. Like, this is just my opinion, okay? This is just some tea. I personally, as an individual, I'm working on this. I don't like it when people copy me. I really don't. It makes me feel like a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. However, I keep reminding myself that I should find that flattering because it means that you're doing something right. You know, you're a trendsetter, right? Or, you know, people are inspired by you. And the thing is, it's not that people copying me is a problem. It's a problem when they copy me and they don't say anything. Or say, for example, if it's like content, it's like, it's a simple, I was inspired by, I got this idea from, would have been sufficed, you know? But some people just copy and they don't credit. And I also get this a lot, even with Instagram. Like, there's some people who are really famous worldwide, way more followers than I have. And then when they copy what I do, I'm like, huh? At least give credit where it's due. But then I've noticed in life, like, because if you're a small influencer or a small YouTuber or a small whatever it may be, you have a platform online and you're small, that makes you more susceptible to people copying and stealing ideas from you because no one's going to know because they're like, well, you're a small person. And and the reason why this is coming to my mind is because in that song, Melanie mentioned something like, she goes, because I am little, right? I won't call you out. Like, she's basically saying because she's so little, like, she's not that well known. She's not that famous. She's not mainstream. It's easier to steal ideas from such people because they're small. They can't call you out because they're going to look at you like you're just a small creator, like you're just a small artist, or you're just a small this. Your business is tiny, so no one's going to believe you. It's your word against mine. That's the kind of energy it gives. I don't like it when people copy me unless they give me credit. If they're like, oh, I was inspired by you, so I'm doing this. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Do your thing. I got you. But when people just copy ideas and don't say anything, it's like, huh? You stalk me and you're not going to say anything? That's weird. Or when people look at, say, for example, they look at your TikToks and they basically save your TikToks or they view your profile because you can see who's viewed your profile. They view your profile, they save your TikToks, but they don't like it or comment on it or say anything about it. They save it, they look at your profile, but they won't say anything. It's like they want to take your ideas without complimenting it, so it looks like they came up with it, and it's just so irritating. But at the same time, it's also inevitable. We all are inspired by each other. Even I myself, I get inspired by other people, but I make sure to credit people when I am inspired by them. I'm just saying, you know? And I feel like this kind of friendship, that this person that you're inquiring about, they are the type of person to copy everything you do, and they may not even credit you. And it's sometimes a little bit scary. It kind of reminds me of a friend I once knew, and he is all the way from America, and it's so creepy, guys. I'm not gonna lie, okay? He looks just like Drake. Like, exactly like Drake. He's even a Scorpio like Drake. Everything is emulated by Drake. And it's scary, and he acts just like him. And at that point, it's scary, because I will call myself out, because I have made subliminals that were requested by people. Oh, to look like this celebrity, to look like this celebrity. But it's like, it was requested. And now I don't make things like that, because now I realize how weird it is. It's like, why would you want to look like someone else when you can just look like yourself and do something creative with your looks, you know? It's scary. It's very scary, because then it looks like you're twins. And it's like, I don't know, it's just creepy to me. And some people low-key do have a fear of twins, because it's like two people that look exactly like each other. Is that not scary? So if one dies, then you feel like they didn't die because there's another one of them, there's a replica of them. Is that not creepy? I don't know. I find that very scared. Or maybe I'm just very easily frightened by things. But yeah, it's a little bit scary sometimes when people do emulate everything. Especially when, I feel like it's even scarier when someone emulates your personality as well. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, are you okay? Like, it makes you feel like you're, I don't know how to explain it. Like, say for example, if you guys have identity theft, or someone is a fraud and they're trying to steal your identity to use to take out loans, to take out money, you would be scared, right? Or someone's pretending to be you, you'd be terrified, right? Or someone makes a new account with your pictures and your name and they pretend to be you, they impersonate you, you'd be terrified, right? That's how I feel. I'm like, that scares the hell out of me. And this is the kind of energy that your past friend is giving me. It's like they want to copy everything you do. And it's like, it's nice to know that they're inspired by you, but it's also low-key scary. Like, at least change things up a bit. At least add a little bit of your own twist to things, you know? Don't exactly copy it for what it is. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's the energy it's giving. But that's because this person was a little bit jealous. Okay, a little bit jealous of you. But it's karmic. This person was karmic. It was meant to teach you lessons about, you know, the connection. It was more like the connection of anything that you shared with this person or these people only highlighted and brought more clarity for them, as in like who they are, what they want to be. Because some people be copying and competing, one-sided competitions, but then the moment you're out of their life and you block each other, they kind of feel clueless, like, wait, now who am I going to emulate now? Like, now what am I going to do with my life? My biggest competition and the biggest person who I wanted to emulate the most is no longer in my life. Now what do I do with my life? You know, and it kind of makes them realize that they didn't want to be you. They just realized that they just got attached, and they just thought they wanted the things that you had, and the charisma, the love, the admiration that you have. And they thought they had to be you to get it, when really they could have just been themselves. It's okay to take inspiration here and there, but they realize it's more like an energy thing and not how you look or how you sound or what your personality is actually like, you know? Because some people feel like, you know, like this whole pretty privilege, don't get it twisted. Some people are very beautiful conventionally, you know, but it's like, I feel like sometimes it's more of an energy thing. Because when I come across people who are very confident and secure in themselves, I find them attractive regardless of what they look like. I feel like, yeah, like, honey, I'll give you privilege just for loving yourself, you know, regardless of what they look like. So to me, it's more like an energy thing. But for other people, they think, like, if they're not spiritually inclined, they think, oh, they just have pretty privilege. They just look this way, you know, and then they get everything they want, you know. But sometimes it really is just an energy thing, and as opposed to looks. Okay, but I'm digressing right now. Yeah, this person, I feel like this person would compare themselves to you a lot, because with the Eight of Swords is like having a lot of mental conflict and a lot of negative thoughts surrounding you. I kind of feel like, I don't know if this person's done something bad to you. I hope not. But it kind of makes me feel sad when people have to feel like they need to stoop this low to do what they do. It's like you can literally just be yourself. You can literally just be you and you'll be lovable. That's why you were friends with them. You probably loved who they were at some point. But it's like this person compares themselves a lot to you and they feel like they just can't compete with you. But that's because it's not meant to be a freaking competition, But they are inspired by you though. I feel like this person acknowledges what they have is jealousy. They do have a weird sort of complex going on because we do have overcoming obstacles. So a part of them does want to love themselves more and work on themselves because we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So it does make them feel like their connection with you kind of brought more light into their own relationship with themselves. And this is what I always tell people. Your relationship with other people is only reflecting the relationship you have with yourself. Okay, so if you tend to have healthy friendships, healthy relationships, it's a good sign. You're in sync with yourself. You're aligned with who you are. You have a healthy relationship to yourself. But then when you often become friends or get into relationships with people who are a little bit toxic or a little bit jealous or a little bit, it kind of highlights. It doesn't always mean that there's something wrong with you. So let me not get that twisted. But sometimes it kind of reminds you that you're a baddie, okay? And you may not even realize you're a baddie because you may be thinking, why is this person acting this way towards me? But it makes you realize, oh, I am powerful. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am amazing. I do have redeeming qualities that a lot of people would like. I can understand why they're treating me this way. It's not justified why they're treating me this way. I don't deserve to be treated this way, but I understand where it's coming from because I'm just that bitch. You guys need to remind yourself and tell yourself that. So sometimes it can happen in that way, but then it could also happen in the other way where it's like, the relationship has become unhealthy, but you still want to hang on to it. And that tells you the relationship you have with yourself. Like, what do you deserve? You deserve something healthy, things like that. I'm not going to get into psychology right now, but yeah, I feel like this person's starting to realize that, yeah, they were making everything a competition. They were making beef when there didn't need to be beef. They were feeling insecure about themselves and they just needed to chill. Okay, because we have anger, so they kind of feel like a little bit angry that they can't be you, but they also feel like angry because maybe you could have cut them off, you could have given them a piece of your mind, you could have been like, and another thing, like I wore that best, like you could have been the type of person that if someone's giving you uncomfortable vibes, you want to cut them off. Okay, you guys could have argued even. But for others of you, it's like this person feels angry because they couldn't be you, but this stems from their own insecurities that they just need to work on. So I do see them wanting to apologize and make things right, but they're not going to be the first to do it. Okay, because we do have given themselves to go. If the opportunity arises, then they're going to apologize. They're going to do it. But if the opportunity doesn't arise, then they're not going to say anything. Okay, that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this person. Okay, but I'm going to move on. I'm hearing we don't talk anymore. I think that's for the next pile. So 40 to 40. Pile 5. Number 1, you guys chose get over yourself. I was hearing in the transition from pile 4 to pile 5, we don't talk anymore. So of course that could be, sorry, I'm picking my nose, it's so rude. Of course that could be the main theme here. Like you guys literally just don't talk anymore. But we have get over yourself. I strongly feel like pile 4 and pile 5 may have similar messages, only because pile 4 kind of touched upon the relationship that person has with themselves and how it was highlighted with the friendship that they had with pile 4. But this is giving the same energy, okay? But we have, get over yourself. So I do feel like this is something to do with ego, self-esteem. But let's unpack this. We have the Hound and the Pair, loyalty. We have the Deer and the Oat, healing. Healing energy on me when it's 11. Okay, we have 9 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the 2 of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have fire energy again with the 10 of Wands. We also have in a week. We have hiding. We have ego. What did I say? What did I say? Okay, I was thinking this is giving ego, this is giving self-esteem, this is giving this is giving that, only to be low and behold, ego. Okay, so your past friend or your past friends, they have a little bit of an ego issue. Okay, they miss you. Okay, we have the four, sorry, not the four, the nine of wands is like, I'm still determined to make it work, but I'm also a little bit scared and intimidated to make it work. Because this is under hiding, okay? So they're hiding the fact that they still want to heal this connection. Because we have the two of cups. They still feel that connection. They still think about you. If you miss your friend and they miss you, it's mutual. It's mutual. Whatever feelings they have, it's mutual, okay? They may even hit you up in a week's time. You guys may reconnect around that time. But something around birthdays as well. Someone's birthday may come up around that time for some of you, okay? But it's eating them up alive, okay? Too much pride is going on. This person's pretending to not miss you, but they miss you. You could have told them something that they agree with, and they just didn't want to agree with it at the time, but they agree with it now. They needed healing. They needed to heal, okay? You could have triggered this person. I'm not going to lie. You could have triggered these people. I'm not going to lie. But there's some sense of healing that needs to be done within themselves, but they also want to heal the connections with you. They're all in their ego. We have to get over themselves. I mean, I feel like this person could have acted like they didn't want to be wrong. Like they wanted to come off like, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, I'm always right, I'm right, I'm right. But it's like, you can't always be right. It's okay to look at things from a different perspective. Because this person still misses you though. Because we have loyalty and we have the two of cups and we have healing. This person wants to heal it. So your friend really does miss you. They're not letting you know that, but it's eating them up alive. It's accumulating. Okay, it's accumulating. They're gonna want to reach out to you. Okay, I'm not getting that they have anything negative to say about you. They could have fallen out over something minor, or you guys, some of you didn't fall out, you just drifted apart. But all I'm getting is this person's prideful. People are prideful. Like they want to be close, but they're not showing that. Okay, this person may have a check on what you're doing, but they won't comment, they won't say anything. For this past, some of you may not even have each other blocked. You could still have each other, maybe not even on socials, but maybe you don't follow each other, but you still didn't block each other, so you could still watch certain things. Or some of you still have each other on social media, but you just don't interact. But yeah, this person is missing you and thinking about you, okay, with this whole ego thing. Yeah, they want you. They love you. They never stopped loving you. Whatever happened to them, it's like, did this really have to end this way? I was stupid. I was young. I was dumb. But now I know how I feel about you now. Yeah, sugar babes. Like, these friends miss you, okay? Because we have loyalty. And this person didn't even realize, maybe this person wasn't appreciating you as much. They didn't even realize how much of an impact you had on them until you guys stopped being close or stopped being friends. This person misses you a lot. But their ego won't allow them to admit that. So I don't know what's going to happen. If you want to reconnect with this person, someone's got to give. I don't know who should be the first, but someone's got to do something to get it back on track. There's not much to analyze with this pile, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's crystal clear. Okay? This person's life hasn't been the same without you. This person really does miss you a lot. And sometimes they feel like you just don't want to be close to them. So they may have pushed you away. But that's not true. Like, this person really misses you. Okay? That's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the last pile. So pile 6, 47, 55. Number 9, tell the truth. 9 is a number of endings, so of course this is very clear that something has ended. But tell the truth, this makes me think of the word vulnerability. So I didn't hear vulnerability, but I thought of vulnerability, because I need to make that clear, because sometimes I do be hearing messages because I'm clairaudient. But sometimes it's not me hearing something. Sometimes it's just a word comes into my mind, okay? I thought of vulnerability. So this friend wants to be vulnerable. They want to get something off their chest. They've got something they want to say. Good or bad, let's find out, okay? We have the Ram and the Dahlia, determination. It's giving Aries energy, okay? We have the Wolf and the Rose Hip, guardianship. Ooh, I'm getting like something that has been burning this person for quite some time. They want to get it off their chest. We have the fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the 8 of Wands. Ooh, they want to text you. They want to call you. They want to see you. They want to say something. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have in a year, we have sacral chakra and we have solar plexus. They want to say something that has been on their mind. Oh my God. This person doesn't want to hold back. I don't know if it's good or bad though. Maybe they didn't have the courage to say what they want to say to you, but now they're gaining the courage. We have in a year, and I don't know what that's referring to, if I'm going to be completely honest. It could be like by the time you guys rekindle, it will be a year, or they want to say it when you guys reach a year of not speaking. I don't know what the in a year is referring to, if I'm going to be honest with you. But what I'm getting is this person has something they want to get off their chest, good or bad. I do get there is some good elements to it, like they do miss you. Because the reason why I say this is because when I look at the rose hip, right, it makes me think of love. It makes me think of compassion, and guardianship means like you're mine, like I own you, not in a controlling way, even though that is controlling, but in a way where I don't want anyone else to call you my friend. You are my friend. This could be like a best friend thing. Like no one else is your best friend but me. Like this person really, really misses you. I don't know if they're controlling or not. You let me know. It's giving Aries energy. But I'm just saying, like this person has things to get off their chest. For some of you, for a really small percentage, so please don't take it if it doesn't resonate, because I'm not going to have me confusing a population of people in their friendship groups. But just for a small percentage of you, this friend likes you more than a friend. Like, they may have acted weird in your friendship because they had deeper feelings than what they've let on. And I'm only being drawn to say this because of the whole rose hip and the 8 of Wands, which is feelings, and I heard discovery. So even if it's same sex, like this friend could really have feelings for you. And they only realized that in your absence, that they realized it wasn't just a friendship. It was like they had deeper romantic feelings for you. And if it's an opposite friendship, then yeah, like if it's an opposite gender, opposite sex, like this, I'm getting like they liked you more than a friend, but they pretended not to. So that's why they may have acted a bit different and a bit weird, and that's what caused the split or the distance. But this person had deeper feelings than what they've let on, because we do have tell the truth. So it's getting something off your chest. So this has taken a whole turn. This could be like bad or good. Getting something off your chest could be, I have a bone to pick with you. I have to say this. I didn't like how you did this and this and this, and you hurt me. It could be confrontation or like that. But I'm also getting the love thing. Like I have had feelings for you more than a friend for quite some time. And I don't know how you're going to react to this, but this is how I'm feeling. And this is why I acted a bit strange, a bit different, because I had feelings for you. So I'm getting it's a mixed bag. Okay, with the 10 of Pentacles, this is making me think, when the sun shine, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. This person can't let you go though. They want to be in your life forever. But that then makes me think, as a friend or as more, okay? But sacral chakra is all about pleasure. It makes me think of like 5th house. It's like all about pleasure. I think it's the 6th chakra, is it? Or the 2nd? 6th? If it's going vertically, like this is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah, then it's a 6th. And this makes me think of like passion, pleasure. This person may find you really attractive as well. That's what I think of when I see the sacral chakra. The solar plexus is just about confidence. So it's like it's something that requires building up the nerve to tell you something, which it could be feelings or it could be a confrontation. So just take it as it resonates. What kind of energy do you give off? What kind of energy do they give off, to you? Okay. I feel like they will tell you within this year or after a year, but because something may have ended, but it's like, maybe it's like their silence. They want to break it, or their feelings. I'm hearing I want to ruin the friendship. Yeah, some of these people have feelings for you, and they may have acted strange, and that's why you guys couldn't be friends. But they were hiding it, but they were going to tell you that they do like you. But for others of you, it's like, I have a bone to pick of you. I didn't like how you did this with me. I didn't like how you made me feel like this. And it was being all bottled up. But this person is so possessive. It's like they just want your time and your time only. They just want you for themselves. Okay? But they're determined to let you know this, especially with the 8 of Wands. It's giving communication. It's giving feelings. Ooh. Drama. Okay? This could either end beautifully or awkwardly or in a fight. But either way, they want to get something off their chest. I'm moving on. Okay, I'm gonna stop there, and let me know if that resonates. Take care. Bye.